Hi guys, welcome to the Savvy Money Show. I'm your host Sean. Today we're having what I call an emergency edition because of the hurricane, class 4 hurricane and the fires. You'll find a few unusual stocks in there. Some of them are stocks that are known to rebuild after hurricanes and fires. Some of them are going to be energy and oil stocks. Why? Because what do you think is going to happen? All these oil companies are bracing for this hurricane, and all these people evacuating are using oil. All these emergency services such as the Army and FEMA and that are using gasoline. Now, so what happens if the oil rigs all get damaged? It's going to cut the supply of oil. It's not going to damage it because we've got an oversupply of oil, but what's going to happen is in the short term the price might spike up. So what do? We're not going to go for the big boys. We're going to go for the short boys, the penny stocks, who are in a good financial position, who are undervalued, who in the short term can spike up, give us 20-30% and pay us back. Anyway, let's get on with the show. And don't forget to hit that lovely like button, almost as lovely as me. Helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting the video out to more people. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Become part of the Savvy Money Show family. We give each other hints and tips and updates about stocks and shares we talk about on the show. As well as that, you can ask me to look into any share you want, and I don't charge a Discord fee or ask for a Patreon. All I do ask is for you to comment in the box below and hit the like button. Even if you disagree with me, especially if you disagree with me, I like a debate. And if I do something wrong, I want you to call me on it so I can improve the channel. And why not check out the links in the description below? There's lots of others. I've used each one of them myself. I wouldn't give you links if I haven't checked them out myself. If you're looking for a free trading platform which should trade your stocks and shares, you can get a free share worth up to £200 for signing up and depositing a small amount. A free trade only requires a £1 deposit. The others require £100 or dollars, depending on which one you go for. Stake has over 3,500 US stocks on their books, which is the biggest one outside of the US. Whereas Trading 212 is one of the best and easiest platforms to use. But as I said, I use all three. Anyway, on with the show. First one is Forum Energy Technologies. Now, this one is book value of $3.95 a share. The thing is, it's debt to assets. The ratio is 1.9. And I like this because all these renewable companies are usually loss making and going downhill, and this has been doing well profit wise. However, since the Roni, hasn't really recovered properly. And we move on to the next one, which is Dpw Holdings. Now, You can see it's had its run-ups and pullbacks. Each time there's a run-up, there's a pullback. And the thing is, you see that it's only a cheap stock. You're not risking much. It's one that could do well in the current climate. And the total liabilities of 37 million, total assets of 40.5 million. So it's not great, but it has 1.6 million tied it through. So this is a bit of a riskier play, but again, the reward is there, and I do think there is a reward there. You've got to think about risk to reward. This is one I do like, Sunworks Inc. It's mainly because of what's been going on around this industry. You've had a pullback, and I do think missing this earnings is the best thing that could have happened for people who aren't in it, purely because it means gives us all a chance to get into it. Now, the thing is, we have a company that is only just double price to book. It's 7.5 million liabilities, and the current assets cover the total liabilities. Sorry, I forgot to say, Forum Energy tends to do a lot of cleanup after hurricanes, so I expect their share price to shoot up. Sunworks, they deal with power walls and have been expanding across Texas, and of course, who is going into Texas? What battery company is going into Texas? Anyway, we move on to Foresight. Foresight Autonomous Holdings has been approached by airports for its COVID-19 thermal scanner. As I said, people have been going into Fleur, pushing that up, and I mentioned Fleur before it's run up, but they have signed an agreement with Fleur Systems, and basically I think this is a way of getting in ground floor of the company. I got into Dana before the run up, and people criticised me because it went down before it started running up, and I said, if you believe in a company, when it goes down you just buy more, and I did, and now I'm rewarded. I was able to sell out of my position and still keep shares, like I did with Workhorse, like I did with SHLL, all 3 shares. So LM Funding America, which is LMFA, is 47% under its 20-day moving average. You play like WORX, Intelligent, if you remember me giving you those, and if you remember that, both had a run up shortly after. I'm not promising this will, but as I said before, I was creating a little ETF funded by Hype, and with undervalued stocks, so I sold 3/4 of my stock on the run up, took a little profit, and the other quarter was paid for by the house. Anyway, Apple just bought a controlling stake in one of Wkhs' peers, and Weibo, a Chinese group, has recently invested in Wkhs. Both of these factors should wake the stock up, and it's trading well. It should not be trading at this level. You could see the run up it had just when Jack Ma used its service during the lockdown, and basically I do think this is set for a run up. 5G blocks has already had a bit of a run up, but I think it will have more of a run up, because look at that. They are a company that builds and fabricates the structures that are used during hurricanes, and affordable housing, which is something that is important nowadays. Pioneer Power Solutions Inc. is so they basically, sorry about that. As I said, this is one of the penny stock oil companies that's in good financial position, it's undervalued, under book value, and if oil has a run up, I think it will do well in the short term, and it is just a short term play. Now, it is considered risky. That's one thing Simply Wall Street gets right. But another one, and this is my preferred one, is Canberra Energy, CEI. It's just because its financials are better. I'll give you a list of them and you can choose which one you want. US Well Services, USWS, all of them have okay financials. This is one I spoke about before this run up. This is Ion Oil and Gas, if you remember, and then it had a run up and we took profits, and then it came back down. And the thing is, we are looking for oil companies that are undervalued, that can make, if the rigs get hit by the hurricane, if something hits the if some of these fires end up burning a lot of the oil supplies, you know, they could. So anyway, we have Golden Minerals Company, AUMN. Now this is a gold company. It's a mining company. It mines gold, and it's jumped 8.4%, but it hasn't jumped as much as the market. Now, I'm giving you a lot of information, which is why I'm not doing a deep dive in it, and it means that you have to do more research yourself. I apologise for that. I'm trying to sort out something, so you know there will be information at your tips, but I haven't quite got it down to a T yet. Its total liabilities is 6.7 million. Total assets is 11.4 million. You know, for a gold mining company at this level. I want to tell you, when I first went into Barrick Gold, the cash at end of period was 2.2 million. This was the kind of I'm not going to say this is Barrick Gold because it isn't. Barrick Gold had, you could tell it was going to be a success. You could just tell from the beginning. But the financial side of it, this was the same kind of financial. I got into it under $1. Now look at it. Now, thank you for if you stayed through to the end. Thank you. You are legends. I realise it was a long one. This is because I'm only putting out one video this week per day. I may miss a couple of days. If you want me to put out what I think the next FANG stocks are going to be, even if you want me to put out what I think the stocks to drop next are going to be, don't worry, I'm not going to put the likes of Pfizer or ExxonMobil and ones like that, but the obvious ones. Even though I don't think Pfizer's going to drop that much, it's going to be affected a little bit, but I don't think it'll be affected that much. Just let me know in the comments box. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. If you hold any of these, you're thinking of picking up any of these, and don't forget to hit the like button. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay savvy, stay investing. Goodbye.